Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. Jordan Taylor, Marshall Leffler, Enoch Brogy, ready for playoff baseball here at South Beauregard High School. It's the 4 seed, the South Beauregard Knights, and it's the 13 seed, the Port Barre Red Devils, getting ready for first pitch. About 30 minutes from now. My broadcast colleague at this time, excited, ready for playoff baseball, Mr. Marshall Leffler.
Yeah, beautiful day. I think that we'll miss out on the rain. It's been cloudy pretty much all day all over the state, but field looks great. I think it'll stay that way. A team coming in, really two teams that are on a roll. They got a lot of momentum going in D3 non-select. Of course, the home team here, the state champs in 2024, they got a talented starting lineup, and we'll see if they're going to be able to hold serve here at home in game one, and it'll be a great challenge for Port Barre, who had a great two-game sweep in round one over the Springfield Bulldogs, playing very well, playing different brands of baseball in both those games and getting it done both times. So they'll take the momentum on the road here to South Beau, and we mentioned this Knights team, and we talked about it last night, Jordan, a team that's on a roll. 8 straight to finish the year, 18 of their last 19 ball games they have won. Their only loss in that 19 games is to Catholic High School, a 5A team in Baton Rouge. Amongst their other 5 losses have been Vinton, Sam Houston, Barre. So they've played a really tough schedule, and they have defeated the teams that they are better than, that they should beat, and they match up well with. Got good wins over Erath here during that stretch to end the season. So South Beau playing great baseball this season and playing really good baseball here in March and April. So we'll see what they do on their home field against a Port Barre team that, like we said, a little bit of a roll, got a talented lineup, and is ready to come here and try to steal game one.
You're going to see 2 aces go at it today. You know Bailey Rito will take the bump for the Red Devils. What do you know about number 3 that is in the starting rotation? That is going to be Alex Baggett. What do you know about the South Beau starter today?
Alex Baggett is one of 2 pitchers for this Golden Knight team that you could call an ace, that have Friday night type of stuff. Jed Henry, of course, he'll be pitching in the All-Star game in Pineville here in a couple weeks after the season's over. But Alex Baggett, in a win over St. Louis Catholic a couple days ago, 5-inning pitch, 3 hits, 3 runs, 1 earned run, 6 walks, and 7 Ks. So talking to Chance Mistrig, head coach of Port Barre, before this game, he kind of echoed that sentiment, that this might be their best overall pitcher. Henry may throw a little harder, but Baggett tonight may have the overall best stuff. And we've seen him in warm-ups. He's over in the pen now, looking like an ace, looking like he is going to be a tough pitcher to deal with for Port Barre, but they're bringing their Friday night guy up as well, so it'll be a great matchup with 2 capable starters.
A Friday night guy coming off of 10 punchies the last time he was out there. It's game one. It's the battle of the aces, and it's going to be a fun environment here. The 4 seed, the 13 seed coming up, first pitch at 6 o'clock. Your pregame sponsor this evening, ladies and gentlemen. First and final words, Southern Industrial Hydraulics.
Southern Industrial Hydraulics, located in Eunice, Louisiana at 143 East Park Drive. They believe in doing the right thing for the right reason the first time. So let them earn your business. Reach out today at 337-457-4181. Southern Industrial Hydraulics is your one-stop shop for hydraulic repair needs.
Thank you so much. They are our first and final word sponsor today. So we got them in pregame, we got them in postgame. How about we run through all of our sponsors here in pregame? Let's start with our broadcast booth sponsor. Booth boss goes to Progressive Tractor and Implement.
Progressive Tractor and Implement, from agricultural and construction equipment to lawn care and power sports, PTI is built to serve and ready to move forward. That's progress. That's Progressive. They got locations in Alexandria, Bunkie, and Eunice. Progressive Tractor and Implement. Thanks for sponsoring Under the Lights.
Strikeouts today, ladies and gentlemen, or mound visits, going to be brought to you by Annette Zerain, All State Insurance.
Allstate Insurance with Annette Zarang is located at 500 East Gloria Switch Road in Lafayette. Give Miss Zarang a call today or shoot her an email. The best compliment is a referral. Allstate, you're in good hands with Annette Zarang. Thank you so much for sponsoring UTL.
Yeah, hey, with 2 aces on the bump today, this might be a great sponsor for you. Run Rally, how many runs will we get today? It's going to be brought to you by A&W Crawfish Farms.
Family of senior Austin Ellis, who will be in the starting lineup for the visiting Red Devils tonight. A&W Crawfish Farms. Boy, they've been good this season, Jordy.
Absolutely. Hey, got some foul balls that's going to fly out the ballpark today. Let's talk to you about our heads-up sponsor. It goes to Cajun Corner and Cafe.
Cajun Corner and Cafe. Hungry on the highway? You're filling up in Krotz Springs? Stop by Cajun Corner Gas Station and Cafe, where the gas is hot and the food is even hotter, thanks to Cajun Corner and Cafe in Krotz Springs for sponsoring some playoff baseball.
How about some base hits this evening going to King's Truck Stop and Casino?
King's Truck Stop and Casino, 24/7 truck stop. They're located in Port Barre, Louisiana, right there on 190, offering truck services. They got a casino, a diner, diesel fuel, showers, and a trucker's lounge. They want to wish the Red Devils best of luck this weekend, and we want to wish how grateful we are for King's Truck Stop and Casino for helping us bring you baseball and Under the Lights today. Jeremy's Custom Works owner, Jeremy Higdon, located right there in Port Barre. He's insured, and he'll give you a free estimate. So give him a call at 337-331-4270, 337-331-4270. Jeremy's Custom Works. Mr. Jeremy Higdon, thank you so much for supporting UTL.
We got a player spotlight tonight. It will go brought to you by Tips Snowballs. Player spotlight tonight will go to the second baseman that hit the walk-off home run last weekend, Mr. Ross Higdon. He gets the player spotlight tonight, brought to you by Tips Snowballs.
Shout out to Ross. Great moment there. That was a play of the game. That was a great moment there at home. And Tips is located right there in Port Barre at 17680 Highway 190. They got snowballs, chili dogs, Frito pies, ice cream cones. Whatever you want, they got it. Swing by Tips on your way to Baton Rouge, up there in Port Barre. Thank you so much, Tips.
How about we say shout out to our first inning and our sixth inning sponsor tonight. It goes to Hub City Ford out there in Lafayette, Louisiana.
You know Hub City Ford, they're your source for new and used Ford cars, trucks, SUVs. They got parts, service, and more, everything in the Lafayette area. Their goal is to provide the best possible service to their customers and make sure your car buying experience is second to none. Hub City Ford is located at 2909 Northwest Evangeline Thruway there in Lafayette. Thank you so much, Hub City Ford, for supporting high school baseball.
Our second inning sponsor tonight will be Mr. Chad Pete, District Attorney Office right there in St. Landry Parish.
Thank you so much to Mr. Chad Pete. He wants to wish Coach Mistrick and the Port Barre Red Devils the best of luck in the second round of the playoffs. It's great to be a part of that sweep there in the first round. And Mr. Chad Pete, thank you so much for supporting Port Barre and supporting Under the Lights.
Your third inning sponsor tonight will be brought to you by Pregame Inspection Services.
Pregame is your trusted partner for high-precision camera inspections. Their services include construction, oil, gas, residential, commercial, municipal, utility services, and industrial facility. Uses a state-of-the-art robotic camera that will inspect the integrity of your underground and inaccessible infrastructure. So visit the website, Pregame Inspection Services, or book by email, Jordy at ProCamInspectionServices.com. Thanks so much to ProCam for sponsoring Under the Lights.
How about your fourth inning and seventh inning sponsor, Nutrient and Ag Solutions?
Nutrient Ag Solutions provides a diverse selection of products and services. It's tailored to meet the needs of clients in the ag industry. So give them a call, 318-838-2598. They're located right there on Highway 29, 6689. There in Bunkie. Thank you so much to Nutrient Ag Solutions, serving clients in the agriculture industry. Thank you so much for supporting high school sports.
Your fifth inning sponsor tonight will go to Acadiana Wow.
Acadiana Wow is the leading provider of advanced wound and ostomy care in Acadiana. They are improving the quality of lives, one patient, one employee, and one visit at a time. So, in the convenience of your own home throughout all of Acadiana, lean on Acadiana Wow. Thank you so much for helping us bring Under the Lights.
And then we want to say thank you to all our season-long sponsors, which was Fundraising University, Howard Pool Company, and Bill and Bear.
Yeah, thank you so much for sponsors that have been with us all year long. And couldn't do it without the support of businesses like that around the state. It's a privilege to be able to be here. We're so thankful to those who have supported us and let us be able to do it.
There you go. Thank you all of our sponsors for making the second round of the playoffs possible tonight. Umpires are headed to the field at this time. Mr. Marshall, we got to talk game-wise now. We know we're going to see great pitching. We know we're going to see great defense. But what's the third thing today that's going to win game one?
Well, I think it could be extra base hits. I think with South Beauregard's ability to do that here lately against the competition they faced, I think with the wind kind of changing directions, kind of moving from left field to right field, but if it kind of switches back to where it's blowing out, we could see a little bit of that. And I also see with both of these pitchers, you know how we said the harder they throw, the farther they fly. So if either one of these teams can turn around on some of these power pitches that both Rito and Baggert are going to bring, I think the extra base hit could be as impactful tonight as it was last Friday when Port Barre and Springfield faced off.
Going to be hard to get one out in left field today. The wind is blowing hard to right center, so expect the right fielder to be active today.
Yeah, and again, not so much over the fence, but I think attacking the gaps is something that South Bow is going to want to do early, and I think that for Port Barre, attacking the gaps and attacking down the foul lines in fair territory has been what got them through last weekend. So that's been their best friend as well. So, yeah, while the long ball may not be something that we'll see like we did last weekend when the weather was just perfect, I do think that the gaps and the foul lines are going to be something that are going to be, really where some of these big innings could open up.
As we get both head coaches to head to home plate and meet with this three-man umpire crew. How about we introduce both head coaches at this time, Marshall?
Yeah, Jeremy DeVille, he's been part of the South Beauregard program here for a few years now. Meanwhile, Chance Mistrick in his first year at the helm. But from what we've seen out of him this year, God, looks like he fits right in. Looks like he's been there forever. He's done a great job leading this program and kind of installing his brand.
Uniforms tonight, Red Devils will be wearing red on gray with the red caps. And then South Beauregard, they're going with the home pins with the white caps.
Yeah, down there, pregame with South Beauregard, laid back, relaxed, confident, again, on a roll as far as the record column goes.
18 in the last 19, that says something.
It does, and a 3A school that has largely done it against schools that are 2A on down during that win streak. So they'll go up against a 2A team tonight, and I think you kind of erase all that once the playoffs start, and we're well into the postseason at this point. But I think for South Bow, it's what are they going to start to look like through the latter half of April and the all-important May when the competition really turns up a notch? They did face a lot of tough competition. In fact, like we said, all 5 of their regular season losses were against really quality teams that are still playing baseball. So their schedule got them that single-digit seed as well as their winning streak. But with the matchup that they have tonight, is South Bow going to be able to just get out in front of Port Barre and outpace them, out-hit them, out-throw them, and just outplay them? Or are they going to see a Port Barre team that is a true playoff team and that can present a kind of challenge that, that maybe some of the other teams that they faced here in March and April weren't? For Port Barre, again, you got through Springfield, you won 2 games in 2 different ways, and you really look good doing so. This is a whole new challenge. You're going to face top-tier pitching all weekend, beyond Baggett and Henry. They've got plenty of guys that can throw a full game and will do so. Also, with hitting, South Beauregard's gotten production in the bottom of their order, even here recently. There's nowhere to hide, 1 through 9. So can Port Barre face a team that is on their home field, fully tooled up, and regardless of who's in and out of their lineup, they've got a lot of just kind of dirtbag type players on their roster who are very comfortable getting this done at home right now.
Well, let me ask you something. The layoff. Different teams approach it differently. South Bow been off for about a week and a half now. Port Barre had played last weekend. How can that shift things here, knowing one's coming in hot, one has been sitting for a while? I know they played a little scrimmage type game, but you know when the juices are flowing and we're going 7 strong. How do you think the layoff right here?
So, kind of throughout these past 2 weeks, where you've seen some teams that have played 3 or 4 games, 5-inning type real games since the regular season ended. You've also seen some teams that have taken that break and worked on other things. So I really put my trust in some of these head coaches and the way that they've kind of structured their past 10 days. And I've asked a lot of them what their approach is. And different ones have different answers. Sometimes it's getting healthy. Sometimes it's resting an arm. Sometimes it's take care of some things mentally and just kind of reuniting and bonding. So I think that at this point of the season, kind of the way that we've learned from how coaches have handled this part, I really lean on these experienced head coaches and these capable head coaches to manage kind of what they've been working on. Now, again, I think Port Barre's pitching staff is going to be fully ready to go. Bailey's had a full week, so he's good.
And you know what else? Only 3 guys through last weekend, so they're rested also.
Exactly. And South Beauregard, meanwhile, they've gotten quality starts over the past month. Henry started their last regular season game. He had a clean sheet. And we mentioned Baggett. He had a good start recently as well. So their pitching staff is rested and ready.
And they're going to introduce both starting lineups at this time. Ross Higdon, Seth Smith, Tyler Metro Jones, Sebastian Stu, Colton Bertrand, Ben Smith, Bailey Rideau, Corson Ortig, Austin Ellis. That's how we're bat. They're getting introduced at this time. Stute will DH, and Willis will be playing right field in the flex. As the rest of your Red Devils. And I think it's time for the 4 seed, the South Beauregard Knights, to take the field. Here's how they will bat. Drew Barrow will lead things off. Jed Henry, Alex Baggett, then Heath Cordor. Drew Smith, followed by Hunter Bellard. Davis Henry, Braden Trahan, and then Cohen Thompson rounds things off in the 9-hole. South Beauregard semi-finalists a year ago, state champions 2 years prior.
Yeah, and replacing 2 years in a row, replacing a lot of key players for South Bow. Now they seem to reload and are ready to defend this home field of theirs that they've earned via that single-digit seed, but kind of a new crew every year that has stepped up these past few years and carried the torch for Golden Knight baseball.
Tell you what, it's about to be a heck of a series. You just got the feel in the air, doesn't it, Marshall?
Yeah, South Bow, I mean, you see a lot of confidence out of them, and why not? They're ready to, like we said, defend the home grass, and they've done this before. Second round's nothing new to them, so they're coming in fired up, ready to hold down the fort.
You look at the Red Devil faithful that made the trip, and is going to have a great crowd on hand. They believe in their team. The Knights believe in their team. May the best team win after 7 innings of ball here.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing Alex Baggett in person.
And look at the Knights. You think they're all in? Everybody with the gold head.
Yep, just like Springfield. That time of year.
So we get ready for the national anthem. Play ball. Hey, your first inning is sponsored by Hub City Ford, ladies and gentlemen. It will be 1, 2, 3 in order. Ross Higdon, Seth Smith, Tyler's Metrodrome due up for the Red Devils as they will see Alex Baggett to start. Let's talk about our first inning sponsor, Marshall.
Hub City Ford is your source for new and used Ford cars, trucks, SUVs, parts, service, and more in the Lafayette area. Their goal is to provide the best possible service to their customers and make sure your car buying experience is second to none thanks to our first inning sponsor. They're located at 2909 Northwest Evangeline Thruway in Lafayette. Hub City Ford.
Hey, take it from somebody who has bought a car from Hub City Ford. Top of the line car dealership right there.
That's a testimonial right there. You can't beat that.
Absolutely. If you want to buy a car, contact Mr. David Tabb. Especially, he's the one that I got the car from. Family friend for about 40 years.
Thank you, Enoch. Hub City Ford. Thanks for helping to sponsor our first inning. We'll get to see Alex Baggett dealing here, and these upperclassmen for Port Barre leading it off. They have been huge, especially here throughout March and April, kind of getting to go, and none more so than Ross Higdon. See if he can get on base, top one, and get the road team going.
Enjoy the game, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. Hit the like, hit the share, tag somebody. Let them know the Knights. Let them know the Red Devils. Let them know it's the second round of the playoffs. And we got baseball on deck. Best 2 out of 3. Winner of this series will head to the quarterfinals. And they got a date with either ERAF or Pine. Enjoy the game. Jordan Taylor, Marshall Leffler, Enoch Brogy. Glad to bring you second round action. First pitch from Baggett. And he's got a live fastball. That one misses that inside. Here's the 1-0. Downstairs, Red Devil dugout. A little emotion here. Little energy to start this one.
Scoreboard just clicked off. It's back again. But yeah, Higdon up 2-0.
The 2-0 fouled back, and that's going to be a Cajun corner. Early foul ball.
That one might have been a little high in the zone. That might have been ball 3.
Just underway here. First pitch was at 5:52. And Higdon rips one straight to the center fielder for out number 1.
That's the leadoff hitter, Drew Barrow, for the Golden Knights. Moving to his left, going glove side. And not a bad piece hitting at all by Higdon. But nice job by Barrow to run that one down. 3 pitches, 1 out for Alex Baggett. That one is a called strike to Smith, hitting in the 2-hole.
Higdon ripped it right at him. Now we're going to see Seth Smith, the shortstop this evening, swings past the second pitch, and he's quickly down 0-2.
He got a little piece of that one. Foul tip, but like you said, 0-2.
0-2, Baggett way ahead here. Rocks and fires. And Smith sends one to right field. Camped underneath it is Drew Smith. And 2 outs here to start the top of the inning.
So both of those fly balls going the exact way that the wind is blowing. So 2 fly ball outs for Baggett, and he hadn't broken a sweat yet, and he's got 2 outs, bases empty.
2 outs, and we're going to see number 3, Tyler's Metrazone.
He had a big Saturday in Game 2 versus Springfield.
Swings past that one. Tell you what, Red Devils come out here swinging the bat. They ain't looking at pitchers like they were last weekend. Last weekend, you noticed that they were very patient on that Saturday. But today, they're up there swinging.
Different style of pitcher that they're facing tonight. A lot of crafty stuff from Springfield again, and they did bring some good pitching. But Baggett really showing his stuff early on. Top 1.
Fouled back for a Cajun corner, and Cafe foul ball.
Yeah, I think
we got to feel the grass, just like everywhere else in Louisiana, needs some rain, but it looks really beautiful tonight.
Pitch from Baggett, and he rips one into left field. And Metrazone is aboard with a 2-out hit.
Tyler's getting things going. I mean, that's huge for Port Barre to get Baggett into the stretch in the top of the first inning. 3-hole doing his job.
Now we're going to see Sebastian Stoop. This guy right here is just a game, Rainey. Stoop every time we get to watch him play. Stoop every time we get to watch him play. And Stoop sends one into deep right field. Camped is Drew Smith. And that will end things here in the top half of the first.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. Left field, center field, and right field all get a catch here in the first inning.
We will go to the bottom of the first. It's going to be Drew Barrow, Jed Henry, Alex Baggett, due up. How about we check out that foul ball sponsor? And we come back from the break. Welcome back to the Progressive Tractor and Implement broadcast booth. Bottom of the first inning we go, scoreless. And here comes Bailey Redo.
So it's just now 6 p.m. on the dot, and we've already got a half inning done.
We thank our Cajun Corner foul ball sponsor for that top half of the inning. Bailey Redo goes to work. He's going to have to repeat what he did last weekend.
Yeah, Drew Barrow on a 3-game hit streak. He had his last 2 games.
He's first pitch swinging. Cajun Corner foul ball.
Very productive. 2 runs, 2 hits, 4 RBI to finish the regular season against Grand Lake. Then had 2 runs and another hit. One of those was a double against Hackberry. So doing his job in the leadoff spot here lately.
The 0-1 downstairs. Go around the diamond. Smith at first. Higdon at second. Smith is short. Ortig at third. Metrodrone in left. We got a ground ball here. And slow roller. Gonna be a tough play for Smith. Puts it in his pocket. And the Knights are aboard with an infield single.
So note the perfect game's over for both starters here in the first inning, and that'll bring up Jed Henry, who we mentioned, all-star pitcher. He'll be playing at LCU here in a couple weeks. He, just like Barrow, has been hitting the ball very well here lately.
Probably see him in game 2 tomorrow, right?
I would not imagine if, yes, he is the starter tomorrow morning. He was the winning pitcher in their regular season finale against Grand Lake. He also had 2 hits and an RBI in that game.
No outs here, bottom of the first inning.
Henry on a 3-game hit streak.
And showing bunt here, and lays down a beautiful one. Bertrand picks it up, fires it to first. And now the batter is out at first, but the runner does advance on a sacrifice bunt.
Really nice play by Bertrand, getting that done. Nice job by the first baseman to pull that in. But man, did you see that ball ran down the grass on top of that paint the entire, that was the closest bunt you could possibly get to the foul line while still staying fair.
Yeah, good bunt there.
Perfect bunt.
And now we're going to see Baggett with an opportunity to help his cause here. Rito's working from the stretch here early in this inning here, and he's going to fire in a first pitch strike.
Yeah, Southbow got their leadoff man at second already. And Alex Baggett, chance to drive him in. He'll take that one for a ball. But Alex had 3 hits, 2 RBI, and 3 runs scored against Grand Lake. Had 2 more runs and 2 more hits against Hackberry. Alex is on a 4-game hit streak.
Gotcha. Wind is howling out here. A quick backdoor pick and almost threw it into outfield. Hickman did a good job there, not letting the runner advance.
Yeah, Ross, keep knocking that one down at least.
Here goes back for work here at a 2-0 count. What do you got, Enoch? What's the count? I think the scoreboard's wrong.
Yeah, you were right. I thought that first one was a strike, but apparently it's now 3-0 instead of 2-1. I thought the first pitch was a strike. That could have been a mistake by me, though.
I believe it's a 2-1 count.
Should be.
And Baggett swinging past a high fastball there, and it's a 2-2 count.
Yeah, just signaled 2-2.
2-2 count here. Bertrand's going to have to do a great job today, knowing how aggressive Southbow is on the base paths.
Redo steps off, and now Higdon's going to run to the mound. He'll pull Bertrand up to the mound as well.
So what just happened just now is the guy at second base giving signals to the batter at home plate, so he's He's tipping off the whatever Bertrand's doing behind the plate.
Fair enough. Little gamesmanship. Nice job by Hagman to recognize it and also call time and make sure they got that worked out.
Yeah, heads up play from the senior. 0-0 your score here, bottom of the first inning. 1 out, runner at second base. Turning out to be a beautiful day for a baseball game, and going to be a fun environment, going to be a fun best 2 out of 3.
Yeah, starting to see the sun come out just a little bit for the first time today.
Rito works, and fly ball. Willis is out there, the lefty, giving him trouble, but he makes the catch, gets the ball in, and we got 2 outs in the inning. And the runner tags up. That one right there, the wind was dancing with it.
Yeah, and I think Willis may have got a toe in the grass as he was running forward. He did a really nice job of getting to the ball and getting that second out, most importantly. And I think a little bit of that cleat caught the grass, but he kept his feet, no problem. And Bailey Rito's got 2 outs, runner on third. Big spot here for South Coast.
Is the batter.
Crater, yes.
Crater is the batter here. He bats RBI opportunity.
Crater, another one of those Golden Knights who finished the season strong, had 2 hits and 2 runs against Hackberry. Also had a hit in the RBI and has stolen some bases here in April. And you know I love a lefty stepping up to the plate.
So keep an eye out here on Barrow here at third base. Looking like he's trying to time up a throwback from the catcher to the pitcher. And this time Bertrand gives him a peek down here at third base. Being very careful here with the 4-0 hitting corridor.
Yeah, especially with the first base open and 2 outs, all 4.
He's going to see a 4-pitch walk.
But really no sense, especially if you get down 2-0, no sense in just sweeping something across the plate. 2 outs, first base is open, pass the bat to the 5-hole, and Rito's got to find a way to get back in the dugout without a run.
And this is where South Bow is really, really dangerous. When they get a lot of base runners on,
yeah,
they get some guys in motion, some hit and runs and stuff.
And they have changed their batting order. That it's not something they're shy about doing. Baggett's hitting the bottom of the order here in games recently and has done really well. So they're comfortable. It hasn't been the same exact starting lineup game in and game out for South Bow. They can move it around a little bit.
Bertrand's going to come out, call a signal here. Big moment here when you're in game 1 of a best-of-3 series, and you know every inning, every out is crucial. Rito's trying to get his team in the dugout with a 0 spot here. A good pitch there from Rito. They needed one after the 4-pitch walk.
Yeah, it didn't need to go down. Yeah, ball 6, especially with this dugout for South Bow getting lively over here.
It's a good moment right here where you may see Crater, you said it was?
Crater.
You may see Crater take off running here as Rito steps off for the second consecutive time.
Yeah, he's, like we mentioned, he's stolen bases here recently.
And you never know, the lay steal might also be in play. Ball is downstairs, everybody stays put.
Yeah, I mean, look, you can see how far Barrow is off the bag. Even after the pitch, he's there past Coach DeVille.
2 outs in the inning.
And with Artigue not necessarily holding them on.
They're on the corners. And it is a 3-1 count.
Meanwhile, Rito's got to make sure that neither one of these base runners is distracting him. He's got to not fall behind in counts like he has been these past 2.
A 3-1. Misses, and the bases are loaded.
So this will be that part of the lineup for South Bow.
A 2-out walk. And back-to-back walks given up by Rito. As Hunter Bellard, the catcher, will bat here with the bases juiced.
Yeah, we saw first pitch ball just be the death knell for really any pitcher last weekend. So it'll be important for Bailey.
He's still a ground ball away.
Yeah, settle in, find where that zone is. and just get used to it there.
Comes back with a strike there. Now he's pitching from the windup. Big moment here in the first. Rito rocks and fires. Ground ball to the second baseman. Gloves it, fires in time, and Rito does a job and leaves them stranded.
No runs, no hits, no errors, and 3 runners left on base. Ross Hignan, nice glove work there, getting out number 3 with a 4-3.
5, 6, 7 due up for the Red Devils. Colton Bertrand, Ben Smith, and Bailey Rito will bat in this inning. Your first inning is sponsored by Hub City Ford, ladies and gentlemen. No runs came across. No strikeouts in that inning, correct?
No.
Here we go. We will head to the top of the second inning, and your top of the second inning is sponsored by District Attorney Office, Mr. Chad Pete.
I want to thank Mr. Chad Pete, and he would like to thank Port Barre for all their support and wants to wish Coach Mistrick and the Red Devils the best of luck in the second round of the playoffs. Thank you so much to Mr. Chad Pete, the district attorney, and their support of Port Barre Athletics and also Under the Lights.
We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up, 5, 6, 7 for the Red Devils. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Progressive Tractor and Implement broadcast booth. As the starting catcher this evening for the Red Devils will bat here, Colton Bertrand, and he sees the first pitch strike right down Main Street.
Yeah, Alex Baggett looking solid so far, toeing the rubber.
Scoreboard issues here in the stadium, so we have to keep you updated as Bertrand sends one into center field, and the center fielder runs it down. Drew Burrow, that's the third play he's done made, or the second play he's done made.
Second play in a similar spot, so it's really not a bad part of the field for Port Barre to try to get that ball to fall, but he's their leadoff hitter, fleet of foot, and he's been solid with the glove twice with 2 putouts already.
4th time the Red Devils sent a charge into one, so I know they took batting practice earlier today at Sam Houston High School, so like they're locked in at the plate.
And look at that, another piece of...
It's going to be a tough play here for the left fielder. Giving chase, balls down, and Ben Smith will be aboard.
Really, really nice effort. And I mean, that's a fantastic effort there by South Bow.
Man, he had to run a long ways. He was positioned for the pole there. He had to come back and get that ball way over here on the left field line.
Yeah, Davis Henry, great effort. And again, yeah, that's not glove side, so he's got to reach across his body, try to make that catch. He got the mid on there, but he needed maybe just one more step. Nice effort, but it's a base hit.
Rito's going to bat here, lays off first pitch, breaking ball. And that hit, ladies and gentlemen, was brought to you by King's Truck Stop and Casino.
24/7 truck stop located in Port Barre right there on 190. Stop by.
Tell you what, if you're looking for some midnight breakfast, that's the place to go.
We've all done it.
You're absolutely right about that.
Rito sees a strike on the outside corner. What you got, Enoch? The scoreboard's off in the stadium.
I have it at 2-0. Let's see. It could be 1-1.
1-1 count then.
We'll go with 1-1.
In the dirt again. I guess you can't call it dirt in the turf again, right, Marshall?
In the turf. Only spot, like you said earlier, that it's turfed up. They have it at 2-1, so I'll roll with it as well.
All right, a 2-1 count here to your senior pitcher, Bailey Rito. And Rito sends one into center field. This ball's down. Smith will be held at third. And that was a close play, Marshall.
So Smith had to wait to try to run to third, but my goodness, Barrow put that one on a rope. And I thought Smith was just going to be able to run and just do your basic textbook slide into third, but my goodness, Barrow.
He got a cannon.
Woo! That was a really nice throw from center, but a really nice base hit by number 8. Clean contact, just a squared up base hit to center field, and now Red Devils in business, first and third one out.
That hit was brought to you by King's Truck Stop and Casino, as Carson Artig will bat with 2 Red Devils on the corners. Might be small ball time.
Yep, let's see what the third baseman can do here for Port Barre. Got a courtesy runner in for the Red Devils.
He's got to be careful on the third to first move also. And they will show bunt here.
Remind me who this base runner is, Jordan.
You got the lineup, of course.
So, reason being, got to make sure that he's prepared for whatever South Bow might try to do.
Artig showing bunt again. And there's the third
for
to first
something
move.
like that.
Yep.
We see it all the time. We've seen it plenty this year. Courtesy runners and pinch runners getting picked on as soon as they check into the game.
And third baseman's crashing here. Artig gets the bunt down, and there will be a play at the plate, and he will be out. And Smith right there is a read play, and not a good read.
So, well, and good job getting the bunt down. That one did just happen to have a lot of velocity on it and got right back to bag it quickly. I think that's what goes into that.
The hesitation right there, just go back to third, right?
Oh, so I didn't see him hesitate, but if you saw him, then yeah, that would kind of tell the story there, because that bunt really got back to the glove quickly.
You hold what you got right there at third, see a throw at first, and maybe time up the throw to first.
Yeah, it's easy for us to say up here, but sometimes hard to judge if that ball dies off the bat when you bunt it, or if it really gets pushed. And
also if he goes as soon as the ball is bunted also. But 2 outs in the inning. Runners are at first and second now. And the 9-0 hitting Austin Ellis sees a strike on the outside corner. Top of the lineup waits on deck. And Ellis fouls this one back for a Cajun corner foul ball. It's back its way ahead here with a 1-2 count. 2 outs here in the innings.
See what Baggett goes with here. See if he just tries to get a swinging strike here and in the inning.
1-2 swings past that one. And the Knights, with some good defense and some good pitching, they end the Red Devil threat here in the second.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 runners left on base.
We did have a player spotlight. Higdon made the big time play at second base last inning. We want to say thank you to Tip Snowballs, player spotlight, Mr. Ross Higdon. They want to say shout out to Ross. Good luck in the playoffs this weekend, and keep making memories.
Tip Snowballs located in Port Barre, right there on Highway 190. They got snowballs, chili dogs, Frito pies, ice cream, and whatever else you need. They want to give a shout out to Ross Higdon, and we want to give a shout out to Tips. Thank them for helping supporting high school baseball.
Out of my master strikeout just now, Miss Annette Zarang to Allstate Insurance. Let's shout her out.
She's located at 500 East Gloria Switch Road in Lafayette. Give her a call today or shoot her an email. Best compliment is a referral. That's Allstate Insurance. You're in good hands with Miss Annette Zarang. Thank you, Miss Annette.
7-8-9 due up for the South Beauregard Knights. Davis Henry, Braden Trahan, and Cohen Thompson as Rito back out for his second inning of work. A golden opportunity there. Remember we talked about the third phase what would show up. We know we was going to have good pitching. We know we was going to have good defense. What was going to happen in that third phase to win a game one? We're right there, the Knights, with some great defense on the bunt.
Well, and so I was mistaken. I said one hit. Actually, Port Barre got 2 base hits there. So I think that's really important for the Red Devils, because I think we kind of said for Alex Baggett, you want to get him early. If you don't get him early, you might not get him tonight. So they've kind of been able to find their way on base a little bit. We'll see how that works out.
Showing bunt here, gets the bunt down. Rito gloves it, throws it, and Smith takes an elbow on the way down the line for out number 1.
Yeah, that was a similar. That bunt just went right back to the pitcher quickly. Trying to bunt to get on base. Really didn't get to push it left or right. Just went straight back to Bailey.
With a lot of pitches thrown there in the bottom of the first, Rito needs some quick counts to get some outs here. Make sure he can go the distance in and trying to save a bullpen, right?
Yeah, for Port Barre, I mean, seems to me that the success for them on this pitching staff is getting those big quality starts out of Bailey. If he can go the distance, that's huge.
Fastball misses outside. Count runs 1-1.
Yeah, I think if it's Port Barre, it's crucial that you don't burn 2 pitchers tonight. You know, you can let 8 do his thing, but you don't want anybody else pitching to where they can't help you out tomorrow.
It's foul back for a Cajun corner foul ball. Count runs 1-2. Student section over there in right field. All white shirts on, and it's a white out here at home.
Hey, if this wind keeps blowing the way that it is, we might get some more foul balls.
Bailey, a lot of velocity on that one, missed high.
First time here for the 3 of us at South Beauregard. And we want to say thank you to Coach DeVille for having us.
Absolutely.
And foul ball there, just got a piece of the bat. Cajun corner foul ball. Get you a fountain drink from Cajun corner. The 2-2 from Rito. And he sends this one into center field. Austin Ellis calling everyone off. And I tell you what, Marshall, on a regular day, that one might one-hop the wall.
Yeah, and Austin looks like he got maybe kind of a late jump on that, but able to get over there.
That wind knocked that ball down.
Move forward. Yeah, right. And quickly now 2 outs for redo.
And Cohen Thompson in 9-hole with Barrow waiting on deck. Coach Mistral would love a 1-2-3 inning here. Get his guys back in the dugout. Rito misses way out the zone there. That's a 2-0 count. Oh, strike on the outside corner.
Nice job locating there for redo.
The 2-1. And the count runs 3-1 with the top of the lineup looming. Through one. Foul back for another Cajun corner. Foul ball.
Yeah, now you see the wind blowing straight back toward, into the infield, almost right toward home plate.
That foul ball went in the center field and the softball field.
Yeah, the wind is really pushing that direction right now.
Ground ball to Higdon. And it gets underneath his glove, and the inning will extend.
So you saw that one kind of take that long, soft hop. His feet were set, and yeah, look, he just did that motion with his hand. That ball just kind of looped at that second hop, almost like a fly line, just looped slowly and just hit right in front of his cleat. I'm sure Coach Mistrick says, no excuse, pick that one up, but that one did take an interesting hop off the grass.
Rodinera, E4 in the top of the lineup, and Drew Barrow. That can hit with the best of them.
So E4 there, and that's the 9-hole that gets on. And to your point that you just made, Barrow's up. with a runner on base, and you do not want that at any point in the game if you're Fort Barre.
And Barrow sends one into center field. Instead, it's left field, and calling it off is Metrodrome. So the two-out error does not come back to hurt the Red Devils.
Yeah, twice now. Redo's had base runners on with 2 outs, and twice now defense been able to get him out of it.
4 stranded runners for South Beauregard in his first 2 innings.
Yeah, no runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 runner left on base in that frame.
Yep.
We will head to the top of the 3rd inning, ladies and gentlemen. And your 3rd inning is sponsored by Pregame Inspection Services.
Pregame Inspection Services is your trusted partner for high-precision camera inspections. Their services include construction, oil, gas, residential, commercial, municipal, utility services, and industrial facilities. They use a state-of-the-art robotic camera to inspect the integrity of underground and inaccessible infrastructure. So visit the website, Pregame Inspection Services, or book by email, Jordy, Jordy, at ProCamInspections.com. Thank you, ProCam.
Leading off for the Red Devils is Ross Higdon. We got a player spotlight. It goes to Higdon. Here comes Tips Snowballs.
Stop by Tips on your way to or from Baton Rouge. I know I pass by all the time on the way back and forth from Mandeville. Right there on the highway 190 in Fort Barre. Tips Snowballs.
Your player spotlight. I want to say good luck, Ross. Make memories.
Got a chance to make one here. Leading off the top of the 3rd inning is Ross Higdon.
0 for 1 on the day with a flyout. 1, 2, 3 due up for the Red Devils. We go top of the 3rd inning, and we're still scoreless. And back it goes, first pitch breaking ball for strike number 1.
Red Devils dugout been on point so far this game, bringing it. We got a good view of them from here.
And it's a good job knowing that they came in ready to play. They didn't come in intimidated.
Right, and also, yeah, just channeling the energy in the right way. Meanwhile, Bag nice off-speed pitch there out the bottom of the zone.
1-1 here, and that one's going to get on the roof.
So 1-2 count for Baggett. Let's see. Interesting to see what off-speed he's now with these 2 strike counts so far. He's just gone and blown by the bottom of the order. But interesting to see this matchup with Higdon.
1-2. Here's the pitch from Baggett, and it's a called strike 3.
And he went back with the fastball.
Well, hold on a second. We got time. We had a ball on the field, and we're going to redo this count.
Oh, the ball rolled off the roof. Oh, goodness.
And the field umpire called time, and the home plate umpire didn't see it until last second, so we're going to redo this 1-2 count.
And he goes right back with the fastball. So with 2 strikes, he is hanging with that fastball, which I got no problem with. Let's see if he continues to be able to just overpower Fort Barre with it.
2-2. And good job from Higdon holding up there. They check down to the umpire at first base. They're going to say no swing.
So he's waiting on something that he wants. See if he gets it with 2 strikes.
Full count to the leadoff hitting Red Devil. The payoff pitch upstairs, and sometimes when you get granted life, second opportunities, you make the best of it, Marshall.
That's a pretty good at bat for Ross Higdon, man. I mean, that's just a battle out of the leadoff spot against a good pitcher. And what we say, find a way on, that's it.
Well, we thought he was struck out. He got a second chance there, and he made the most of it.
Absolutely right. I had saw that the umpire near first base was signaling something, but didn't know that's what it was.
Bunt. Called strike here. Marshall, last time Smith laid down the bunt, it was a touch them all around the bases. He touched every base after a bunt.
If only. Yeah,
last weekend.
On a ball that shouldn't have been thrown to first, looking back. But how important is base running proved to be in 2A, 3A baseball all the time.
This is a 2A versus 3A playoff game here. And Smith lays off the bunt, but both of these teams play in the Division III bracket. Confusing, right?
Oh, look, I'm used to it by now.
Yep.
Until they change it again.
Trying to bunt again. The old push bunt right there. Get it down first base line. Those things matter in playoff baseball games. Every little detail is going to add up. Especially if you're going to come on the road and knock off a talented night ball club, you got to get them down. Now with a 1-2 count here. Quick check over there to Higdon. And not in time.
You might see Higdon taking a big lead. Off-speed count.
Read a dirt ball, right?
A good time to run.
And Smith spalls that pitch, and he's going to do it again after, well, his own family owns Cajun Corner, so a foul ball for the family.
No days off.
A 1-2, another Cajun Corner foul ball.
So, I mean, running up the pitch count, which isn't bad, but also just spoiling these pitches. And we've seen already they've been able to get base hits, so if they can just wait for the ones they want and drive them.
1-2 count, no outs here. Upstairs.
And we haven't seen too many of those 1-2 off-speed pitches from Baggett. He's been, like we said, leaning on that fastball. Tried one there, just missed up.
2-2. Another check over there at Higdon. Keeping them close over there at first base.
Coach Mistrick mentioned Baggett does have several pitches, both fastballs and off speed.
Coach DeVille.
No, Coach Mistrick mentioned that before the game, is that they were prepared for Baggett to throw, to bring a lot of different off-speed pitches and not a one-trick pony by any means.
Full count here. And Smith sends one into center field, and already his fourth time. Oh, he hoses one to first base. And you had a feeling he was about to come up throwing.
Look, I'll watch him throw on a crow hop any day. He's got an absolute arm, which we've seen already.
And that's Drew Barrow out there running the center field.
But yeah, like we mentioned, that was Coach Mistrick's scouting report that he'd receive is that Baggett isn't going to have to worry about overpowering you. The fastball is a lot of stuff he can do in the strike zone.
Tyler's Metrazone sees a first pitch strike.
And we see right there, real pretty off-speed pitch on the edge that he gets strike one with.
Pitching the 3-hole backwards here. And that ball gets downstairs. No movement on the base paths.
Working the pitch count a little bit in the third inning.
But there was a approach they made last weekend whenever they got the guy out on Saturday, remember? And fake steal there. Stute waits on deck. 1-2 count, 1 out, 1 runner aboard at first base in a scoreless ball game here in game number 1 of the Division III second round playoffs. And ground ball to the third baseman.
Oh, wow.
And he fires it to first. And if he'd have fielded that ball cleanly, he had a shot to turn it.
So, and the reason very interesting is that Ross faked the steal, and literally, right when that ball made contact, he was slamming on the brakes, so he didn't have a clean get up and go down to second at all. So you are absolutely right. He's lucky that he was able to make it down because he was standing still when that ball hit the grass.
But now, Sebastian Stute has an opportunity to give the Red Devils the first lead of the game with a base hit here as Higdon moves up into scoring position. 2 outs here, and Stute skies one into the crowd.
So once again,
Cajun Corner foul ball.
Baggett goes with first pitch off speed, and that one was in the zone. So going up 0-1, and he's kind of been saving his fastball more for the 2 strike counts.
Be curious to see if Coach Mistrick sends Higdon if a ball's hit the center field. After we done seen 2 throws from him.
Cool. That's a good point. Yeah,
good pitch there from Baggett.
That's an extra base away. It kind of reminds me of Kane Milligan, the center fielder for Bunkie that we saw gun someone down for St. Ed's. But man, I mean, that's just such a significant ability to just take away a base with your arm.
Stute has 2 strikes on him. And Stute sends one into right field. Coach Mistrick sends him. And now he turns the wrong. And the ball gets into right field. Here comes the runner. And the Red Devils have the lead. And this Red Devil faithful explodes.
So an error, and we kind of talked about this.
You had to walk me through that one right there because he was gunned down at the plate. Coach Mistrick, late stop sign. You saw it?
Yeah, and so he heads back, and I think he would have been safe at third on the tag. I think he was back to third in time. Now, that ball was thrown so hard that it got down the third base line, obviously.
But Sebastian Stute does it again. It's going to be a tough play for the shortstop. And he has it 6-3 put out. And it was Jed Henry. He had to come get that baseball. Gloved it, fired it in time. Oh, we got drama here in the third.
1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 runner left on base. Port Barre continuing to just put the ball in play. And not only, obviously, are the benefits going to show up in the counting stats, but just kind of your confidence of, look, we're not going to swing and miss against this guy tonight. We're going to be able to put bat to ball and see what happens.
All right, here's what we got. We had us a RBI single just now. A King's Truck Stop and Casino base hit that inning, and we also had our first run in the game. It goes to an A&W Crawfish Farms run rally.
King's Truck Stop and Casino is a 24/7 truck stop located right there in Port Barre on 190. They got truck services, a casino, a diner, diesel, showers, and a lounge. They want to wish the Red Devils the best of luck this weekend, and we want to thank King's Truck Stop for helping us bring UTL baseball to you. A&W Crawfish Farms, they're actually the family business of senior Austin Ellis, who's already made some plays here tonight. Thank you so much to A&W Crawfish Farms. As, well, you know, the pot's going to be boiling here in a couple weeks, graduation, all that.
Yes.
Go get you some crawdads.
2-3-4 due up 4 on the Knights, trailing the 1. Jed Henry, Alex Baggett, and Heath Crodar will be up. Marshall, right there. Thought he would have been safe at third. A late stop sign, a ball thrown into left field. First run comes across right there.
But, I mean, again, to me, what has been the most impactful thing that's happened so far this ballgame is Port Barre able to get hits.
Yes, there you go.
Baggett is a great pitcher. He has pitched very well.
As the Knights pick up a leadoff hit here to start this bottom of the third.
This South Bow says, yeah, all that talk about Port Barre's base hits, watch this. So they get on with a leadoff hit. But I think Port Barre, it's not like they've just gotten, I mean, the one error there that stands out, but they've gotten clean base hits.
Already 4 of them.
And so that's going to give them confidence because Baggett's not going to slow down. He's going to keep throwing the ball well, but once you see success, that can help.
Dangerous hitter here is Baggett. He will bat here with a teammate at first.
That's Henry, the all-star, who leads off the inning right there.
Showing bunt, pulls back, takes the first pitch ball. 1-0 your score. Bottom of the third inning. You ever seen a stop sign that late before?
Well, shoot, again, right before you mentioned that was, we're talking about Barrow and his arm, and, we've seen South Bow. I mean, they're going to.
Drew Smith threw a dime, too.
Yeah, they're going to send that thing across. So.
Here's the bunt. One play here for Rito, and he's got the out at first. Productive job there from your 3-hole. Moves a runner, and now the cleanup hitter will bat here with an opportunity to tie the game with a hit.
I'll tell you, that's twice now. As many crazy things as we've seen happen with pitchers throwing to first this season, twice Baylor Rido's made a nice play with the glove and a perfect throw over to first, doing his part on defense.
First baseman had a 4-pitch walk his last plate appearance. He's going to bat here with a runner at second. And first pitch strike on the outside corner as Rido works ahead. That one's going slicing.
Foul ball.
Foul ball.
Not close.
Yep.
It was that close.
Yeah.
We saw Smith's hit earlier land in fair territory, and we saw Crowdare almost slice the line there.
That was the right call, but it was a close one.
And now Rido is ahead 0-2 here. What's your go-to pitch here to get a slugging 4-hole hitter?
Well, you don't want to try to put anything in the backstop because if what Henry can do from second.
And he raised the eye level there. Seeing he would chase something upstairs. I like the go-to pitch on 0-2.
Yeah, Bertrand's solid back there, but again, you don't want to give Henry third base for no reason.
1-2, 1 out. And downstairs, Bertrand doing a good job not letting the runner advance. Now 2-2.
Yeah, his defense came up big last weekend.
Be careful here. The 2-2. And sends one to Ellis, waiting in center field. No tag on the play for out number 2.
So while we've kind of been impressed with Port Barre's ability to rack up base hits, really on the other side, their ability to get to 2 outs for weekly. I mean, they haven't really had to work too terribly hard. This defense is doing their job.
Drew Smith bats here with 2 outs with a teammate aboard. How aggressive will Coach DeVille be if he gets the same situation? Right, Marshall?
Yeah, I think we saw a lot of aggression in the bottom of the first for Southbow once they got their top of the lineup on base. You can tell, I mean, they know what they're doing. Their eyes on the coach every time. You're going to see a lot of what I think activity from Southbow on the base pass as the lights have come on here in South Beauregard. But I think that you're going to see ruthless aggression here on the base paths from Southbow if they can get ducks on the pond here consistently.
Red Devils are playing deep. And swings past that one. And now Rito's ahead, 0-2.
And you got speed. I mean, it's not like you got a lumbering first baseman and you know, big guys that aren't necessarily going to move as fast. All of Southbow's guys look like athletes. And they're going to move.
Can Rito get his team in a dugout? Fouled back, Cajun corner, foul ball. Tell you what, next time you pass through Cross Springs, Marshall, after hearing it as much you're going to hear today, I bet you're going to stop.
Oh, yeah.
Look, between Port Barre or Cross Springs, I'm stopping one of them. So now I know where to make sure to go.
The 0-2. Here's the pitch. Call! No, he did not. We thought it was a call, strike 3 from this angle.
Yeah,
Red Devils,
we're a little bit further away than the home
Yes.
plate umpire, but
the Red Devils started to come out the dugout and called it a little early. And it's a ball on the outside corner. And now it's a 1-2 count. 1-2's downstairs, and the count runs 2-2.
choose on the board.
2 outs in the inning.
What do you think he comes with here?
Fastball outside corner.
Runner on second.
Try to get a ground ball to the second baseman. And a swing and a miss. And Redo does a job, gets his team in the dugout, and the Red Devils hold on to a 1-run lead as they head to the 4th.
And walks off the mound, cool, calm, collected. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base.
How about a Annette Zerain, All-State Insurance, strikeout to end the inning.
She's located at 500 East Gloria Switch Road in Lafayette. Give Miss Zerang a call today. Shoot her an email. Allstate, you're in good hands with Annette Zerang and Allstate Insurance.
Do it for the Red Devils, 6-7-8, Ben Smith, Bailey Rito, and Carson Ortig. You're watching Round 2 Baseball live on Under the Lights. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Progressive Tractor and Implement broadcast booth. 1-0 your score. Ben Smith bats here to start things off in the 4th inning. Had that double back in his first plate appearance, Marshall.
First pitch ball from Baggett. Hadn't seen that too much. See what you can do out of the windup here.
Two-0 count here from Baggett as Smith bats. And he swings past that one. Might have been ball 3.
I think it was low and away. I do think it was ball 3. Curious to see it. I'm going to check on the pitch count here in a little bit. I would imagine that Alex Baggett has thrown probably 15, 20 more pitches than Redo. Foul ball.
That one is a foul ball that gets down the line. That would have been extra bases for Smith.
And 2 strikes with bases empty. Maybe we'll see if Baggett comes with something off speed here. He does, and strike 3
He gets
swinging.
Smith swinging.
Nasty little off speed. Drop that arm angle a little bit. Tough pitch to hit. Great pitch by Alex Baggett, number 3.
1 out here in the inning, and it's going to be pitcher on pitcher here. How about we give you an update up the road of what's going on for the teams that are paired up with this bracket.
Hit me.
Last night, ERAF beat Pine 8-2 in game number 1. If ERAF wins game 2, they punch their ticket to the quarterfinals, and they await either the Knights or the Red Devils, correct? Yeah. Well, right now in game number 2, after this pitch is made, that's a Cajun corner foul ball. Right now in game number 2, Marshall, top of the 4th inning, ERAF has a 2-0 lead.
How about Gina and Westlake? Gina lost 10-0 to Westlake last night.
Yeah.
Game 2 today, as Gina tries to avoid a sweep.
Redo swings past that one. Got a 1-1 ball game in game number 2 with Gina and Westlake right now, top of the 5th.
Oh, wow, what a game. Tied at 1 in the 5th inning.
And that is the second strikeout of the inning. Miss Zerain racking up here in the 4th.
So Baggett, that's his 59th pitch, so he's in great shape. And let's see, with Ortig at the plate, I bet Baggett is wanting to strike out the side here and just really, really establish that mound of his for the rest of this ball game. First pitch off speed.
More games going on in that bracket, in that Division III bracket. Let's check on the Kaplan Pirates and the Kinder Yellow Jackets.
Oh, that's a great second-round matchup.
They're playing game number 1. And right now, Kaplan on the road, they hold on to a 3-1 lead. Bottom of the 4th, Yellow Jackets of Kinder are threatening.
First-year head coach for Kinder, got them in the playoffs.
That's Artig bats with 2 outs here. Fouls that one back. And then more from that bracket. Last night, Sterlington swept Vidalia.
Perfect game. Devin Downs against Vidalia.
Oh, wow.
Another foul ball. What's today's date, the 24th?
Yes.
We got a final score in game number 1. French Settlement beats Manny 3-1.
Wow, what a game.
So there's your update from around the Division III bracket as the Red Devils and Knights play game 1, and a lot of teams are getting game 2 underway here today.
Full count here, 2 outs to RT. See if Baggett can strike out the side.
Here's the full count pitch. Ground ball to the shortstop. Backhands it. Fires in time for out number 3. 1, 2, 3. There you go. That's about as comfortable we've seen Baggett.
Yeah.
So far.
Strikeout, ground ball. 1, 2, 3 inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, and no Red Devils left on base. And let's see if South Bow, this is kind of, coming off an inning like that on defense, they're going to come in, they're going to want to get the sticks live. I think they may have, 3, 4, 5, or 4, 5, 6 coming up.
6, 7, 8.
6, 7, 8. Well, I think you might see South Bow get on the scoreboard one way or the other here this frame.
Well, we are in the 4th inning, aren't we?
Yes.
Bottom of the 4th inning is sponsored by Nutrient Ag Solutions.
Nutrient Ag Solutions right there in Bunkie. They provide a diverse selection of products and services tailored to meet the needs of clients in the agricultural industry. Give them a call at 318-838-2598, located at 6689 Highway 29, Bunkie, Louisiana. Nutrient Ag Solutions. Thank you all so much for your support of Under the Lights. Bunkie Panthers bowed out in the Division III Select bracket last weekend. I believe they lost on a walk-off to Fisher down there in New Orleans. But Bunkie Panthers, a really good senior class and a really good coaching staff. They'll be a good baseball team here coming up. 2
strikeouts in that inning belongs to Allstate Insurance. Miss Annette Zerang, thank you so much for being our strikeout sponsor.
You're in good hands with Allstate. Miss Annette, she's there on East Gloria Switch Road in Lafayette. Give her a call, shoot her an email.
Number 14, Hunter Bellard, the catcher. Ground ball victim. He's 0 for 1 on the day. He'll bat here as he gets his second opportunity to face Rito. As the sun sets here, and Rito's down 2-0. We got woods all around here. You would think a deer might run into right field before the end of the game.
So historically, this is in an area of the state, and I may be off geographically a little bit, but if you read about the old history of the state of Louisiana, this is near the area called No Man's Land between here and the Texas line, with a lot of native history, people that lived in Louisiana for a long, long time, and Texas going back a long time. So kind of a very historically rich part of the state here near what they call No Man's Land.
No, you're absolutely right about that, Marshall. It was very sparsely populated back in the day. It was a lot of farmland, a lot of woodlands and the waterways and stuff.
And that one's going to fall in for a leadoff base hit as the Knights are aboard.
Yeah, as this part of the state was being settled, that area wasn't. So, but a beautiful campus here in Longville and South Beauregard Parish. And the catcher, he'll get a courtesy runner. That'll be number 2 for South Bow. But Bellard gets on with a nice little leadoff single.
And every time we've seen a Knight go on base with no outs, Coach DeVille has bunted him over. Is that the same approach here?
Especially in this part of the lineup, I think you might be right.
And there's the bunt. And a check over there at first base.
Artigue was crashing.
You got the lineup still?
It's in the press box.
I'll run and grab it after this pitch.
10 shows bunt. And he fouled it back here with the catcher.
Redo doing a good job here in second, third, fourth inning. Not falling behind in the count. And again, I mean, just seems relaxed. Nice bunt.
Pushes it to first base. Bailey Rito struggles with it, and he is safe at first base. Backdoor pick at second, and he is safe over there also.
So he tried to barehand it, did not pick it up on the first attempt. And, I mean, it was bang, bang down the first base line, but I think that was the difference. And you might score that one E1.
Yeah.
Because I think if he picks it up cleanly on the first attempt with his bare hand, I think he has the time to get it down there to Smith at first. So, first and second, no outs.
Here comes another bunt.
And, yeah, we got some pots on the stove for the Golden Knights.
No outs here. They're going to try to move some runners here. And that one's down, and he's going to get a dirt ball read, and that's going to work just as good as a bunt.
That's number 2, Peyton Fontenot. That is at third base. So Southbow in a great spot here to
I think the Red Devils are going to try to cut down the run
get
here.
some runs on the board. Yeah, I think they traded out for a run at this point.
Well, their infield's in. Runners are at third and second. And they're going to take the bunt off, and he's swinging away.
One of 3 seniors for Southbow.
This is Trahan.
Along with Henry.
Trahan
One of
sees
2
a
senior
strike
starters.
on the corner, and Rito's there. What you got, Enoch? 1-2? 1-2 count. Rito's ahead. Needs a big pitch here. And called strike 3, and Rito, when he needed it, he got it. That's a a net is a range strikeout, my bad.
Hey, what a great way to take some momentum back if you're Rito for the Red Devils. Great strikeout.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sitting here talking about trading out for a run. They didn't have to do that at all.
They're going to stay in. The infield will stay in as they sit at 9 hole. He's going to show bunt here. And sacrifice bunts on here, right?
9 hole, absolutely.
Don't think we're going to see the squeeze here, but it might be a read play from the third baseman. Both corners are on the grass. Called strike. Big moment here in the fourth. It's a 1-run ball game. Knights trying to take the lead. All tied here. Top of the lineup, waits on deck. Showing bunt. And that one misses outside.
So that's been first and third pitch of this at bat. He's showing bunt all the way. Redo's got to get it in the strike zone.
You'd trade a run for an out right here, wouldn't you?
Well, I need not a 2-1 count to the 9 hole if I'm Coach Mistrick.
Here's the bunt again, and he gets it. Foul. Squeeze was on there.
So 2 strikes on the 9 hole now. Redo at about 65, 66 pitches.
We talked about the Red Devils earlier not being able to get the bunt down. Now the Knights, similar situation here. Will we see a 2-strike bunt?
I don't think so. I think you got Barrow coming up. Even if you do have 2 outs, you got your lead off.
Instead,
misses high.
Count runs full.
So if you were Redo, do you give him? Gosh, I don't think so. I don't think you pass him and get to your lead off.
Absolutely not. You got to go out. You got to go at him right here.
Just got to find a way.
Full count, 1 out. Top of the lineup, waits on deck, and Fouled it off. Just got a piece.
That one got a piece of Bertrand, too.
And that's a Cajun corner foul ball. Just got a piece here.
Yeah, Blue's going to bring a fresh ball out to Redo and give Bertrand a second to shake that one off. And wow, man, what an opportunity. Big pitch coming up for Redo. Can he get to 2 outs and take care of this 9-hole? Meanwhile, can Thompson really make a game-breaking play for the home team?
Thompson turn it over to the top of the lineup.
And maybe bring in 2 runs.
Full count, 1 out. Here's the pitch to the 9-hole. Ground ball to the first baseman. Steps on home. There's only 1 out, and you. Oh no! A run will come across. The Red Devils just had a brain fart. They were out the inning.
We told you. We saw it from the bottom of the first inning. As soon as South Beauregard got on base, the signal started flying. All the aggression starts going. You don't know what they're doing, but you know they're up to something. I just mentioned it. If South Beau gets on base, they're going to be as aggressive as you can possibly see, and that's exactly what we just saw. They had 2 guys at third base just to try to get Port Barre to do something.
So a ground ball to first base. Smith steps on first base thinking the inning's over, but there was only 1 out in the inning. That was the second out, and South Beau ended up with 2 runners at third base, and they threw behind the runner.
But when they get a runner on either side of third base, well, then all of a sudden you see the urgency of him sprinting back to second. What do? They take a shot at second trying to get it out, and the speed from the courtesy runner.
They threw behind the runner, and the guy took off running home.
And you walk Barrow, so you walk the lead off here. And if you're Redo, really all good, 2 outs, just get 1 more.
The Knights just gave you an out, and you had a brain fart.
But again, I think it goes back to South Beauregard. That there's no way that isn't organized chaos in their part, because it's what they did as soon as this game started.
Tie ball game, 1-1, pass ball, and runners will move to third and second.
So now Henry has 2 runners in scoring position, and like we said, he's driven in runs and gotten on base in the month of April. It's a good chance for him to really give the Golden Knights a crooked number here at home.
And extra pitches is being thrown also.
And everything that had been going right, suddenly you've got to make sure that nothing opens up if you're Port Barre.
2 outs here, and a ground ball. Redo feels it, fires it, and that will end things here. But the Knights tie this game up in a crazy little play that we just saw.
1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 runners left on base. Henry swung out of that one out of the strike zone. You can see he probably would like to watch that one go by. But Port Barre really, could have given up 3 runs in 2 different scenarios. This could have been a 3-1 game.
And they could have gave up no runs.
And at the same time could have given up no runs, but twice were able to prevent South Beau from scoring 2 runs with 1 swing of the bat. So a tie ball game going into the top of the 5th here on Friday night.
A run did come across. The run rally today is A&W Crawfish and Farms.
Austin Ellis, the outfielder for Port Barre, his family, so generous in helping to support Under the Lights. We can bring that game to you tonight. Thank you to A&W Crawfish Farms. This crawfish season.
As Austin Ellis will lead things off here in this inning. Also, we go to the 5th inning, don't we? Your 5th inning is sponsored by Acadiana Wow.
Acadiana Wow is the leading provider of advanced wound and ostomy care in Acadiana. They are improving the quality of lives, 1 patient, 1 employee, and 1 visit at a time, in the convenience of your own home throughout all of Acadiana. Thank you so much to Acadiana Wow, the leading provider of advanced wound and ostomy care in Acadiana.
We get ready, 9-1-2, due up for the Red Devils. New ball game, just like we started, all tied up, 1-1.
Sun kind of peeking through for the first time and kind of staying out, so we may have another 45 minutes or so of sunlight. It'll drop behind the trees there in right field here in a little bit.
What's Baggett's pitch count through?
He is at 65.
65.
So really, I was mistaken. They're both about even and both in great shape for a 7-inning game if needed.
See if we got everything in case we have to turn left. We do, and we're ready. So Ellis swings past that one, counts 1-1. The score is 1-1 as two aces go at it here tonight.
Loved what I've seen from Alex Baggett, getting to watch him start for the first time in person. Of course, we've seen Redo a couple times on UTL this season, but a great pitcher's duel on a Friday night, and man, have we seen some of those.
Ellis fouls one back for a Cajun corner foul ball. Good ball game here to start off this 3-game series, right? Best 2 out of 3.
Absolutely. Of course, you want to win it no matter what if you're...
And Ellis sends a ground ball to the second baseman. Had some trouble with it. Still has some time to pick it up. Throw it over for a 4-3 put out. And out number 1.
Plenty of time, so this will bring up the top of the order. And Mr. Ross Higdon once again.
Tip snowballs. Player shot spotlight. Ross Higdon will bat again here. His 3rd time. 0 for 1 on the day with a walk. Red Devil dugout trying to make some noise. That one's upstairs. And Higdon's ahead.
Higdon has a hit tonight, I believe.
0 for 1
okay,
with a walk as this one. Giving chase is the third baseman, calls everyone off, and he's got it.
Man, that stayed in the air for a long time.
And we got 2 outs here in the inning. A team that's won 18 of the last 19.
And 8 straight.
And 8 straight is this South Bow Knight Ball Club. Red Devils, winners of the last weekend, first round matchup, clean sweep at home.
Another 1-0 count, missing high. Good eye by Smith. Let's see.
Caught the inside corner.
No, called strike. Excuse me. Good spot there for Baggett.
Ball's downstairs. And the Red Devils get 2 out base runners, or will Baggett go 1, 2, 3 again?
Missed high again.
Smith will bat here.
And he's missed high with that fastball.
Three-one count. Waiting on deck is Metrodrome. And he walked him. 2-out walk. Here comes Tyler's Metrodrome.
Today's left fielder.
Tyler's is 1 for 2 in the day.
That's the hit I was thinking of, was Tyler's.
1 for 2, single to left, ground out to third. Smith can fly. Let's see if he gets active on the base paths here. But an outstanding catcher behind the dish. That one misses outside. And 3 straight batters. He started with 1-0 count, right?
Yes, correct. Fastball missing high to the last 2.
Smith stays put. Count runs 2-0 here. Same thing Rito had a battle with was 2-out extra pitches being thrown. Right now, we see it from Baggett as he gets a mound visit here.
Yeah, it's our first mound visit of the game for either team.
We'll take it with him. Mound visit tonight is brought to you by Annette Durain, All-State Insurance.
You're in good hands with Miss Annette. Give her a call, shoot her an email right there at 500 East Gloria Switch Road in Lafayette.
Smith's at first. Metrodrone is your hitter. And Baggett is on the bump. And the 2-0. Fastball called strike. The 2-1. And he went chasing the high pitch here. Shortstop calls everyone off. And he's got it for out number 3. Here comes the Knights, ladies and gentlemen. It's a tie ball game, 1-1.
Yeah, no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Baggett takes care of 9-1-2 for poor Barre. And, oh boy, the Red Devils just barely able to hold off, what could have been a big inning for South Bow. And like you said, just an inch or two away from still being ahead 1-0. So, again, is South Bow, are they kind of just ramming at the door, and will it give way, or will Bailey Rudo and company continue to keep this a tie ball game and see if they can pull a road win here on Friday night?
And you're going to have to go through the heart of the lineup.
Yeah, I believe it's 3-4-5 or 4-5-6 coming up.
Who's number 3?
That is Baggett.
So it'll be 3-4-5 due up for South Bow.
And Baggett will most certainly, if there's ever a time to help your own cause, this would be a good spot for the Golden Knights starting pitcher.
Interesting note here. The wind is not blowing quite as much at the moment. So we'll see if that comes into play, huh, Marshall?
Yeah, it's really the first time that flag has settled down. This will be a fly out to center field. But yeah, you're right.
Has it 1 pitch, 1 out.
Yeah, and like we mentioned, Redo just right around 74 pitches here into the 5th inning.
Fate.
0-1 the count to Baggett. Crater.
Make sure our scorecards are right up here.
Yeah, make sure we got it right. We do.
1-1 your score. Halfway home we are, Marshall. Bottom of the 5th inning. Ground ball to the third baseman, Ortig. Throws it away down the line.
Rushed it.
And hustle play there from your right fielder.
So Baggett actually walked out into the batter circle, and I guess they realized that
well, Baggett was 1 pitch, 1 out.
Right. So now Crater from the left side, and Ortig just rushed the throw there.
E5 is recorded. And Drew Smith will bat here with 1 out. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a walk. See if Rito can get another ground ball here. His first pitch swinging, foul ball.
Drew Barrow is up in the South Beauregard bullpen.
That's the center fielder. Well, we'll watch what he threw to home plate earlier.
Again, Baggett not in trouble pitch count wise and looking under control. So he's probably good to keep going if he's feeling okay.
Rito has an 0-2 count here.
But Barrow is up in the pen. Rito's will be at 80 pitches after this AB.
Ground ball to shortstop, backhands, and they're going to take the force out at second.
Great play at short to knock that ball down, moving to the right. That's tough to do, non-glove side. Reached across, knocked it down, and got the lead runner. That's a really, really nice play at shortstop.
Hunter Bellor bats here. He's 1 for 2 in the day. Single his last plate appearance as Knights trying to get their center fielder hot just in case.
And that run ended up scoring. He had a courtesy runner come in for him after that single to get on base, but that run is the tying run in this ball game as of now.
See if they try to get a runner moving with 2 outs. As Rito, a little extra mustard on that one.
Yeah, and he's up over 80 pitches now, and that was one of the harder fastballs that he's thrown today.
A good count to run on here, Marshall. And he stays put. Breaking ball misses bottom of the zone. Feels like a baseball town here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right up to the ballpark.
Really
people in right field, people in left field, and it's packed behind home plate.
Hit by pitch.
And we got a 2-out hit by pitch.
Yeah, I mean, just 2 years ago, this field was home to the state champs. Turned over a lot of upperclassmen from that team, and did that again from 25 into 26. Only 3 seniors on this ball club, 2 of them in the starting lineup tonight. But Coach DeVille firmly entrenched his program, firmly installed here in South Bowdoin. Nice little D3 non-select program.
Davis Henry will bat here. And fly ball to Austin Ellis. Can he end the inning? He can. And the Red Devils keep it at a tie ball game. We go to the 6th. We do.
No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Man, another Friday night pitchers duel involving Port Barre. And, man, it's kind of what I said earlier. Is this Port Barre's opportunity to just kind of look, we've been playing so well, setting things up. Let's go out there and put up 2 or 3 runs and make something happen. Maybe this is the time when they do that here, top 6.
As we close out the 5th, we say thank you to Acadia and Wow, our 5th inning sponsor. How about we say hello to our 6th inning sponsor, which is Hub City Ford.
Hub City Ford is your source for new and used Ford cars, trucks, SUVs, parts, service, and more in the Lafayette area. Their goal is to provide the best possible service to their customers like Enoch and make sure your car buying experience is second to none. They're located at 2909 Northwest Evangeline Thruway, right there in Lafayette. Hub City Ford, thank you so much for supporting UTL.
And we are over here in the football stadium in their press box. It's our Progressive Tractor and Implement Booth Boss press box tonight.
Yeah, really, really nice press box. The football field is right behind us, softball field over to the right. Really nice athletic facilities here in Beauregard Parish.
Thank you to Progressive Tractor and Implement, sponsoring our press box sponsor tonight.
From agriculture to construction equipment, lawn care, and power sports, PTI is built to serve and ready to move forward. That's Progress. That's Progressive. Located in Alexandria, Bunkie, or Eunice, Progressive Tractor and Implement.
Baggett's back out there for work. Here in the 6th as he will face Sebastian Stute. Runs that fastball inside. First pitch ball. Stute's 1 for 2 today.
Good eye there by Seabass. Take ball 1.
Count runs 2-0. We'll give you an update. What's going on down the road in that ERAF Pine series. Somewhere in this inning. Stute, big swing and a miss there. And it's a 2-1 count.
Erath leads Pine 5-0 in the 6th inning.
Stute holds up there, so if Erath wins that game, they're going to be sitting for a while waiting to see who comes out of this game this series right here.
Lemaire has 3 RBI. Champagne has 3 hits.
Stute sends one in the right field, but playing him deep. And he's got it. That was Drew Smith. Stute played well.
Lemaire has a home run in that ball game against Pine. Jack Landry has 2 more hits. You saw he smashed one last night. Champagne throwing a one-hit gem right now in Erath.
Colton Bertrand bats here with 1 out, 0 for 2 on the day. These two teams will do it again tomorrow. Game number 2 scheduled for noon as Bertrand sends one into center field. That's the wrong place to hit it today.
Look, Barrow, man, he moves like a video game, like 99 speed. I mean, it's just amazing. Maybe it's the view from up here, but gosh, he can cover some field and center. He's just gets there so quickly. We saw the arm, but man, he can move as well. We might get to see him pitch here in a little bit.
Check this out. Check this ledger out today. F8, 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 F9, F9. Red Devils have barreled up some baseballs right at outfitters.
I think that's the number one thing that stands out to me when you read that stat is how well Port Barre has contacted the ball today against a really good pitcher. But, you know, great defense for Southpaw. Only really 1 error, which led to the only run for the Red Devils.
Ben Smith bats here with 2 outs. If he can find a way on, Bailey Rito will bat in this inning.
Yeah, he smashed one down the first base line last weekend in a clutch situation.
Ground ball, pitcher showing that pitchers are athletes. And it ends the inning here in the Knights. And a tie ball game fixing to come to the plate.
No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base for Port Barre.
Is that the 3rd straight 1-2-3 inning for Barrow?
It's at least the 2nd.
2 out of the last 3?
For Baggett.
Okay. Your 6th inning is sponsored by Hub City Ford. We'll talk to them one more time.
Hub City Ford, like we said, your source for new and used Ford cars, trucks, SUVs. They got parts, they got service, and more right there in Lafayette, 2909 Northwest Evangeline Thruway. They want to make the best possible service possible for you and all their customers. Make sure your car buying experience is second to none. Appreciate you so much, Hub City Ford, for your support of baseball on Under the Lights.
Seven, 8, 9 due up for the Knights in a 1-1 ball game. Davis Henry followed by Brandon Trahan and then Cohen Thompson as Bailey Rito heads back out there for his 6th inning award. Can he get his guys in the dugout? And a tie ball game still, Marshall. That's the key. Can he get them in one more time?
Sun's behind that tree line now, so we got nighttime baseball.
As we're struggling with the catcher. I think it's the earpiece that they use now. The intercom system they use now?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what we're waiting on here. They call pitches by walkie-talkie now, don't they?
Yep. Pretty much. Gosh, I don't know if I've seen any team this year that isn't doing it that way.
First pitch swinging, ground ball to Higdon. Gloves it, fires, 1 pitch, 1 out. Hey, your player spotlight today is from Tips Snowballs.
Thanks to Tips, located on 190 in Port Barre. Stop by. Snowballs, chili dogs, Frito pies, ice cream. Shout out to Ross Higdon.
1 out on 1 pitch here, and it will be the 8-hole hitting Trahan. Red Devil's got to be wary of trying to bunt for a hit here.
So that was actually Trahan who grounded out to second right there. So this is the 9-hole, Cohen Thompson, number 15.
Second pitch of the inning for out number 2. 2 pitches, 2 outs.
So that will flip it over back to the top for South Bow, and we'll see what Barrow can do.
My bad. Thanks for catching that.
With 2 outs.
So Barrow will bat here with 2 outs, and I got to be thinking he's taking a pitch here, right? No 1-2-3 pitch inning, right? Okay.
Well, took that one, made it easy on him, but he's just got to have a leadoff approach here, and he's going to have to start this inning with 2 outs.
After this pitch, I'll give you the scenario of what's going on down the road. As he rips 1-2, shortstop, and the Red Devils have a 1-2-3 frame.
On 4 pitches, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base.
And that means Rito can start the 7th, right? Because of the quick inning. Top of the 7th we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be 7, 8, 9 due up for the Red Devils. Don't you go anywhere. Get your popcorn. It's getting good. Who's going to take game 1? Scenario down the road real quick. As we get ready for the 7th. If ERAF closes things out, right? They're waiting. If South Bow wins the series, ERAF will travel here next week. If Port Barre wins the series, Port Barre will travel to ERAF next week. So that is the scenario if ERAF holds on in game number 2. Don't you go anywhere. Your 7th inning is sponsored by Nutrient Ag Solutions.
Nutrient Ag Solutions there in Bunkie, they provide a diverse selection of products and services tailored to meet the needs of clients in the ag business. So give them a call at 318-838-2598, located at 6689 Highway 29 in Bunkie. A little update for you, D3 non-select. Westlake, they've opened it up with a 4-run inning in the top of the 6th. That's at Westlake, but Gina's the home team in game 2. Top 6, Westlake scores 4 runs, and they're up 5-1. Gina is at bat in the bottom of the 6th right now.
Baggett's coming out for his 7th inning of work. It's the end of the rope nearing for Baggett.
Middle of the lineup for Westlake. Got it done for him in the top of the 6th as they look to try to sweep Gina in 2 games. It's a 2 seed.
Red Devils got to try to find a base runner here in a tie ball game. Good pitch from Baggett.
Little bender.
Called strike, and the count runs 1-2. Good
Great
crowd.
off-speed pitch.
Good crowd here in attendance, and a great crowd watching right now on the live stream. As a 1-2 count, Rito holds up, does not go fishing at it. Hit the like, hit the share, let everyone know you're watching playoff baseball between the Red Devils and Knights. Tag somebody if you're looking for the YouTube channel. Type UTL Sports, the number 4. And we got a ball on the field, Marshall.
Yeah, not a baseball.
Them youngsters playing kickball on the other side of the fence.
School's almost out.
2-2 count
like
here.
that.
2-2 count here to Rito, and he holds up, and it is full. Big pitch coming, Marshall.
Yeah, both Baggett and Rito, like we mentioned, not going to have any issues with pitch count, we don't think. So they'll be able to go the distance if they
Full
want.
count. Rito sends one into center field, and late call-off was the right fielder. Drew Smith called off Burrow at the very last second for out number 1.
As far as that ball was in the gap, Barrow was there first, but a really nice job for him. You know, center fielder's usually going to make the call there, but he veered off in plenty of time. So what could have been a collision of maybe 2 bases is out number 1.
Artig bats here with 1 out. And he sees a first pitch strike. As the wind picks up here. And another baseball that you think to yourself, if the wind ain't blowing in as hard as it is, where would that one land it?
But I mean, golly, is Barrow, he might be the fastest center fielder we've seen move around out there this season.
Artig battling here. It's a 2-1 count or 3-0?
I have it 2-1. I could have swore I saw the umpire's hand for that first strike, but I don't know.
Let's see. We got 2-1 upstairs. They got 3-0 on the scoreboard.
Big swing from Artig.
I'm not sure if he's 3-0 swinging, so it had to have been 2-1.
2-2 now.
2-2 count. Your score is 1-1. We're in the top of the 7th inning here in game number 1. Ground ball to the shortstop. Fielded. Glove. Fires in time for out number 2.
Nice play by Jed Henry, the all-star. Like we said, we will probably see him in game 2. And if there's a game 3, most definitely would see him by then.
Ellis is going to bat here. In the top of the 7th inning with 2 outs, top of the lineup, waits on deck. And he's first pitch swinging, and that's a Cajun corner ball.
So Alex Baggett over the 100-pitch mark now with that at-bat from Artigue. So he's up against Ellis now with 2 outs. It'll be, I think, really important for him if he wants to
good pitch.
Be available if this game were to continue on to be able to start the 8th.
If there is an 8th.
There is one.
0-2, 2 outs to the 9-hole hitting Red Devil. Baggett trying to get his team in the dugout. And he will. Strike 3, and the Knights come out, the dugout fired up, and they know what's on the line. 1 run wins this ball game, Marshall.
No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. And yeah, number 3 would love it if he didn't have to do anything else this evening, but just let his offense go out and find a way to get around third base one time and win in walk-off fashion, which is exactly what we saw last Friday night on Under the Lights Baseball. So can the Knights figure out a way to send the home crowd into a frenzy and get something done in the bottom of the 7th?
Who we have up here, number 8?
That is going to be Jed Henry, the 2-hole.
So it's going to be 2, 3, 4
yes.
due up for the Knights. 1 run wins it. 3 outs, we go to extras. Don't you go anywhere. Your 7th inning is sponsored by Nutrient Ag Solutions. There also was a strikeout right there from our All-State Insurance, Annette Zerain. Get you ready. Get your popcorn. It's coming down to the wire. These 2 teams will battle in game 2 tomorrow at high noon.
What is Jed Henry tonight, Jordan? Do you have that?
Jed Henry he bunted his first at bat, singled to right field, and grounded back to the pitcher.
Yeah, so that extends his hit streak. Had 2 hits against Grand Lake, another one against Hackberry, 2 more against St. Louis Catholic. So a 4-game hit streak in place for number 8, and we'll see if he can get another hit to set the table here in the bottom of the 7th.
And
yes,
he's
sir.
First pitch swinging. Ellis gonna let it fall in front.
Right on cue.
If he goes diving for that ball and he gets to the wall, that's a in the park home run. So smart baseball to not go and do something crazy there.
Yep, that's the play to make. As close as it is and tempting it is, to want to try to make a play for it. That's a clean base hit by Jed. That'll pass it to Alex Baggett. And what's he trying to do right now, Jordy?
He's moving a runner. He's already shown he can bunt earlier in the game. He did it earlier. So you know he's moving a runner here. And he's going to do that. And it's going to be a tough play here for Rito. But falling down makes the play. And now don't call me crazy now, Marshall, but might put a runner on here.
I've called you crazy months ago, so we're good there. But nice play by the pitcher to get the bunt down, help his own cause in a big spot. And now we've got the leadoff runner
the winning run at
position.
Second base.
Yep.
The winning run is a base hit away, and you got your 3-hole up here.
Crater. The 4-hole.
Correction, Crater. The 4-hole with an opportunity to win this ball game in game number 1.
See a spot over there down the first base line. Crater can turn on one and put that over.
Reached by error his last plate appearance. Fly out to center, ground ball to third, and a walk. Red Devils being very careful. You might see the unconditional 4-pitch walk here.
Bertrand, really nice job trying to frame that pitch. Didn't quite get the call, but we'll see if Crater can turn on one here, put it in right field.
Bertrand doing another great job here. I wouldn't even throw a pitch here. I just put him on. 3-0.
And you're right. I think Coach Mistrick, well, he's going to do a mound visit.
A 3-0 mound visit. The mound visit is brought to you by Annette Gerain, Allstate Insurance, 3-0. This might be a calm them down type of thing here.
Yeah, and there is a lot of validity to what you said about putting him on here, because then you got forced plays at first, second, and third, and you're behind 3-0 to a left-handed hitter. So
that's been slicing it to left field.
Right. Now we'll see. Mound visit. We'll see if number 8 goes after number 4 here.
Big moment here. Winning runs at second base. 3-0 count.
Right fielder Drew Smith on deck.
Can Creator be the hero? And they go challenge him with a 3-0 strike.
Gave him one. Of course, I'm sure it's take all the way for Crater, but now he's ready to go, so we'll see.
3-1, 1 out. Winning run at second base. Here's the 3-1 downstairs. And not a bad walk, Marshall.
Very unconventional. Now, like we mentioned, you're one pitch away.
Ground ball, you get to the 8th inning.
One pitch away here for Port Barre, but also one pitch away for a walk-off dub for the home team.
Drew Smith, he's walked, struck out, and he's grounded into a fielder's choice.
And made a great play out in right field in the top of the 7th inning.
Yes. Runner at first doesn't mean much at this moment right here. That runner at second is everything for the Knights. He's the winning run. Swings past the first one.
Big swing from number 9.
Outfield is in depth where they're trying to throw a runner out, so if anything gets over their head, this game is over.
Yeah, left fielder's in a little bit. Yeah, you're right. All 3 are in.
All 3
several
are in.
steps.
Breaking ball misses.
Trying to cut that runner down, running home.
What's the pitch count at?
Bailey is he should be about 110 right now.
Who's next in line? We saw number 2 coming in the game last weekend. That's a 2-1 count.
Excuse me, Bailey is at not quite at 110. He's just under 105.
So he's still got enough to finish this inning.
Yes. But it won't take much to finish it from either side. So something could happen here in just a moment.
Smith's going to have to do a good job getting back to close up the 6 hole. He's holding over the runner. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 strikes now.
Yeah, so Drew Smith has taken 2 swings trying to end this ball game. Don't blame him. If he gets a piece of either one of those, he might have done it, but it's a 2-2 count now.
Big pitch here. Can Rito make a big pitch, or can Smith win the game? Call strike 3, and there are 2 outs. And Rito with a big-time punchy. And 2 outs, and now the Red Devils have a force anywhere. And Annette Gerain, Allstate Insurance strikeout. And Hunter Bellard could be the hero here. Or can Rito send us to extras?
This is the catcher for the Golden Knights. 2 outs, big spot for him.
First pitch misses upstairs.
And Bertrand had to get up quickly and make sure that one stayed in front of him.
If we do see an 8th inning, we're going to see somebody new on the mound. But right now, Rito's just trying to get him there.
Yeah, Rito's about at 105, give or take.
Fly ball in the infield. Who's got it? A lot of guys running after it. And it is caught by Smith, and we will go to extras. Red Devils, Knights, bonus baseball.
And Bailey Rito just stoic, waits for that ball to get caught and just
You had-
casually strolls to the dugout.
You had 3 Red Devils surrounding that baseball. We didn't know who was going to catch it. It came, the shortstop called everybody off at the last second. Hey, you like bonus baseball? I'll give you another inning.
At that very moment, you had 3 South Bow baseball players circling the bases, waiting for that ball to drop and finish this game. But out of the Lions Den walks Baylor Rito, cool as a cucumber. Alex Baggett is still out on the mound for South Bow. Now, I don't see a lot of scenarios where he finishes this inning from a pitch count perspective unless he gets 3 pop-ups in a row. But with any sort of pitch count being worked up on Alex, I think that he will get to 115 here in the top of the 8th. Right now, he has thrown 105, so he has 10 pitches plus the rest of that at bat. We've seen already in the first 2 rounds, Friday night guys go and get burnt up, no problem. But can Port Barre get into the Golden Knight bullpen at all here, which we saw earlier was the center fielder, Drew Barrow, that was in the bullpen. We'll see what happens, but for now, Baggett's got, give or take, 10 or so pitches to try to get his team another shot at the bottom of the order in the bottom of the 8th. Meanwhile, Port Barre leading it off with Higdon.
Top of the lineup up. It's a Tips Snowballs leadoff hitter for Ross Higdon. Player spotlight. We go extra innings here at Knight Stadium.
And so Ross, man, gets that walk-off home run Friday, but really something we didn't talk about. Has a tough day next day on that Saturday trying to get on base. So he continues to battle. He's made some plays over here at second base. Had an error, but shook that one off and followed it up with some good defensive plays. And can he follow up a tough day in his last day at the plate and get something going here?
Call strike. Higdon's 0 for 2 on the day with a walk. Would love to set the tone of the 8th.
Yeah, has not been on base other than that walk since the home run.
Call strike 3, and Baggett with a big-time strikeout to start this inning. And that's an All-State Insurance and Net Terrain strikeout for Mr. Baggett.
That is the 6th K of the game for number 3. And he is gone 7+, officially 7 1/3.
And that one might sneak down, and it will. Could this be extra bases? Smith is offered running. He's going to have a stand-up, one-out double in the Red Devil dugout. Explodes.
Smith has been what they've needed when they've needed extra base hits here in the second half of the season. He's been the guy that can get down to second, put the ball down the line. He does it there, and again, every pitch counts right now here for Baggett. One pitch could be just that much closer to his
end of the rope.
Yep, and I think he has 5 left, give or take. Yeah, he does. He has 5 pitches left.
A long conversation, and I think that's it. Here comes Coach DeVille.
And you can tell, boy, Alex wanted.
He wanted another batter.
And are they going to bring in Barrow?
Let's see.
Hasn't taken the ball yet.
A conversation is being had.
Yep.
There it goes. Points to the center fielder. Here comes the flamethrower from center field. When we come back, we got a new pitcher. We're in the top of the 8th. It's 1-1. Tyler's Metrodrone will be your hitter. And Seth Smith is at second base. We'll tell you about all we know about the new pitcher right after this break. Your mound master is Annette Serene, All-State Insurance. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Progressive Tractor and Implement broadcast booth. As we got a new pitcher on the bump, Marshall's going to tell us all about him.
Has not pitched in the month of April, so he's going to kind of come in a closer role, and that has been something that they've relied on him to do. He'll basically just swap places on defense with Alex Baggett, but closer setup here for Barrow.
The go-ahead run for the Red Devils is at second base. Can Metrodome come through with a big-time hit, or can Barrow slam the door? And the count is 2-0.
Baggett, meanwhile, 7 1/3, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. Not bad.
Sebastian Stute waiting on deck. I want you to take a look at this first baseman and where he's positioned at on the field. Over there on the grass, Marshall.
Which is
trying to take away the little flare. The 3-0 called strike.
That was close to ball 4.
And if you're Metrodome, you have to be careful not going swing at ball 4 here.
Yeah, because Barrow was, wasn't right down the middle on that. Got to make him throw strike 1.
3-1 outside, and we got us a 1-out walk.
So was that Barrow's freebie? Is this where he settles down? And
it could have been the old unconditional again, and go get a ground ball here. You out the inning
against Stute.
Stu's been putting some really good at-bats the last 2 weekends.
Yeah, not much swinging and missing from 22 lately.
Fly out to right field, and a single to right field. That's his outing so far. Catcher doing a fantastic job not letting anybody get past him there, Bellard.
And if he could get that ball one way or the other into the outfield, at least move a runner to third. But a base hit to the outfield would be huge for Barry right now.
I think you got to be aggressive here in eighth.
Yeah, relief pitcher trying to settle in, got to attack.
Downstairs, 2-0 count.
And they're waiting. They're going to wait for Drew to find the strike zone consistently.
High drama in game number 1, Marshall.
And we'll see South Boat get some more activity up in the pen already. We'll keep an eye on who that is.
3-0 count. Bertrand waits on deck. And the old take sign is on right here for Stute. Looks like number 16 has moved to the bullpen for the Knights. The 3-0.
Yeah, that's Eves. He did
all
not.
4, and they unload it. Here comes Colton Bertrand.
Even higher drama right now.
A fly ball scores a run.
We saw last weekend Colton execute with runners on base with a sacrifice ground out in a key spot. Similar situation, really. And with 1 out, similar situation. There's a lot he can do here to help this team.
And all 3 of these base runners can run too.
Yes.
Corners will be up. Barrow's going to work from the wind up. Bertrand will hit here, and he sees a first pitch strike on the outside corner.
Yeah, Ryder Eves, number 16, right-hander up in the pen for the Knights.
Fouled back for a Cajun corner foul ball. And Burrow find a way to leave them loaded and keep this game tied. 0-2. 1 out. Bases are loaded. Ground ball. And it's going to be safe at home. Ball gets past. Here comes Metrodome. The second run will score. The Red Devils have a 2-run lead in the 8th on a ground ball to the shortstop.
So making the play to home, they didn't have a double play. or at least they didn't even look that way, Jordy. I didn't see that side of the infield look towards second at all.
You're right, Marshall. They didn't have a double play look. You're right.
Whether or not they had time to turn two, that's not what they were thinking.
I thought they was going to turn two right there, Marshall, but he went home and
didn't get the squeeze. Ball pops out. Catcher doesn't squeeze there at home and allows the run to get in. I'm not sure if he gets the tag down in time, but Ballard was not able to handle that throw.
And this one's coming back in the press box with us. And that's a Cajun corner foul ball. New ball game, Marshall. Top of the eighth inning, the Red Devils strike for two and threatening for getting more here with one out.
Yeah, Baggett gives up a base runner, and his night is done after making it into extra innings. Barrow now trying to settle down.
Can Ben Smith get a big-time base hit?
Yeah, I think if you're poor Barry, I mean, there's no way that you can be satisfied with those two. You've got to find a way to get Student Smith around.
So that was Smith and Metrojone that scored for the Red Devils, and a fly ball. And this is going to be bang, bang here. The play is made at center field.
So Baggett, who just subbed in there.
And coach says, no way, Jose. I got Rito coming to the plate with a 2 RBI opportunity here. We are not ending the inning on a thrown out at the plate.
Yeah, so Barrow cuts it off at the mound. 2 outs for Redo, like Jordy mentioned. 2 on, 2 out.
And Marshall, if it had been a little bit deeper, I think he'd have chanced it, but the wind held it up, and it kept floating towards the infield.
Well, as strong as we saw Barrow's arm, Baggett's was just as impressive out of center field.
There you go. 2 outs here. Bailey Rito hits, and the ball.
Check swing bunt.
Check swing. And he's going to run over there, toss it, and that will do it. Will Rito start it? Who will finish it? We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Last chance for the Knights. Can the Red Devils steal game 1 on the road? 3 outs away.
2 runs, no hits, 1 error, and 2 runners left on base. Redo is going to trot out there and toe the rubber. He's got, I believe, did we say 5 pitches left?
Check him out.
And I believe that's where we left off with him, was that he had 5 pitches left to throw. But if that can get you an out or 2 for poor Barry, absolutely.
Yes.
Give him the shot to go out there and get that done for you.
So Rito.
Remember, I was going to say, remember, he had 4 pitches and he got an entire inning done, half inning done. Hey, it's possible.
So Rito is back out to start the 8th. Who's next in line? Rito will face the 7-hole hitting Davis Henry. 7-8-9 due up for the Red Devils, for the Knights. We got us a run rally there in the 8th. A&W Crawfish Farms.
That's our 8th inning sponsor, the family of senior Austin Ellis. So thank you to everybody who helped sponsor and support UTL tonight. You've got some extra baseball, so you definitely got some value here. Got 8 innings of baseball, maybe 9 here. We'll see. Redo's got a couple pitches left. And just a week away from an absolute gem in the playoffs at home against Springfield. He's back out there tonight looking quite similar.
The Knights trailing 2 runs here. It starts with getting base runners on, Marshall.
Yeah, and speaking of base runners, he probably wants that pitch back where he...
And that might do it right there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Go ahead, Marshall.
Ever so valuable to try to get through him. I haven't necessarily seen the visiting bullpen, so we haven't really been able to see who's up or if anyone has been up.
I think
Barry.
I think it might be the left fielder or the center fielder that's coming in next.
But you got your 8-9 hole coming up for South Bow. This bottom of the order has produced in April. See if they can do it tonight.
1 out here.
Good take.
Ball is downstairs. And the count is 1-0. Hang in there, folks. It's coming down to the wire. Called strike on the outside corner. What was that one?
So I actually was mistaken. He's got a few more to work with.
So you're over-exaggerating?
I've done it before.
1-1. Swing and a miss. And Rito's starting to feel it here in the eighth.
Trahan, one of the seniors for South Beauregard.
The 1-2. And that one will sneak on through to right field, and the Knights are aboard with a one-out hit. Not going quietly here in the eighth.
So tying run is at the plate. Your leadoff hitter and what could potentially be a winning run is on deck.
Cohen Thompson will bat here with the top of the lineup, waiting on deck. Called strike.
And Ridu is over 110 now, so forgive me for counting incorrectly earlier, but I do believe this very well may be his last batter.
0-1. And this one will be
He overran
dropped in center field. An E8 would have been out number 2. And that's a tough one.
First step was forward. I think he overran it and got a glove on it, but I think that first step was in for Austin Ellis and almost able to make the play. Nice effort. In all reality, nobody hurt. You're still one pitch away.
But now you got to go through
the leadoff hitter.
You got to go through some big-time bats here. Tying run is at first base. Winning run is at the plate. Ground ball to the shortstop. We'll take the force at third. Heads up baseball there from Smith and Artig.
Smart play because it's the easiest throw. He was in the back of the infield. Getting it over to first would have been tough. Really nice play to third. And so Ridu's able to get through the leadoff hitter.
Jed Henry, ever dangerous hitter, singled his last plate appearance. Red Devils are 1 out away from a Game 1 victory. Foul ball.
I think that puts...
He's going to be able to finish this batter.
Yes, but that would almost certainly be it.
Does he have one more in him? Can he take them 8 strong? And Rito's going to step off. Collective starts. Everybody is on their feet over there in red right now. Trying to get one more out.
Yeah, he's at 111.
Bailey Rito works here with 2 outs. Fly ball to the right fielder. Could this be it? Willis got it, and the Red Devils have won game number 1, and they come on the road and take the very important game number 1, Marshall.
Another absolute gem from number 8, Bailey Ridu. Once again, Port Barre has to go into extra innings on a Bailey Ridu start, and once again, he gives them every single pitch that they need. Tonight, he literally did it, went the distance.
And saved the bullpen.
8 complete innings, saved the bullpen, saved the moment, got things done for Coach Mistrick, and an upset on the road in game 1.
And now the Red Devils are 1 win away from a trip to a quarterfinals, and Coach Mistrick got to be fired up right now for what his group just did. The 13 seed coming on the road, taking down the 4 in game 1.
Yeah, now obviously if you're Port Barre, you have to immediately put this one behind you. You can celebrate in the huddle, but after that, you got to make sure you get a good night's sleep and get ready for tomorrow. As you can see, look at South Bow. Their huddle is done. They are raking the field and get everything ready to go. And for them too, they had a great game. You know, let one key moment get away from, and that ball is 11 feet away from us having a completely different conversation right now with the ball hitting the bricks back there. But Southbow's right back at it, and whoo, do we have a Saturday morning in store on Under the Lights.
Are you gonna watch?
I mean, why wouldn't I? Jed Henry, we think, will probably go on the mound against you. Really, back's against the wall. You got to go with your all-star pitcher. So I would imagine that number 8 will shove tomorrow morning for the Knights. And if you're Port Barre, I mean, what got them through the last series and what got them through game 1 tonight was just passing bats on offense, getting at bats to your teammate behind you and seeing what kind of runs you can scratch across, because they rely so much on their starting pitching and their defense has been solid, and that got it done for them tonight. Boy, they're just playing so well.
We know this night team ain't going to go away, though. This very well could be 3 games, or if the Red Devils get another outing like they got from their starter, they could punch their ticket to the quarterfinals for the first time. And somebody quote me in the chat. I'm not totally sure, but it might be the first time since 2010 or 2011. Somebody let me know in the chat. But tomorrow, high noon, these two teams will clash again. Game number 2. Marshall, I got to find a hotel room tonight because I got to be back here tomorrow to give everyone game 2 and if there's a game 3.
Yeah, we'll get to see a really talented South Beauregard team come back and try to even the series. And we've seen Port Barre. I mean, Jordan, look, this team's only going to get better as long as they keep playing in this postseason. Every single game that they get to come out with this first-year head coach in the postseason, they're going to be better. So you're going to see a better team tomorrow morning than you saw tonight.
I think we got to take us a break, come back, deliver player of the game honors, and close things out. How's that sound?
What a game. And it's only the beginning of this great series.
We want to say thank you to all of our sponsors one more time. Mr. Enoch's going to flash them on the screen, and then we're going to close things out in our post-game show. Your post-game show is brought to you by Southern Industrial Hydraulics.
Southern Industrial Hydraulics, located in Eunice at 143 East Park Drive. They believe in doing the right thing for the right reason the first time. So let them earn your business by reaching out today at 337-457-4181, 337-457-4181. Southern Industrial Hydraulics is your one-stop shop for hydraulic repair needs.
That's it. We're going to show you all the sponsors at this time. We'll step away. We'll come back, player of the game honors, and we might have an easy decision tonight, baby. Let's go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Progressive Tractor and Implement broadcast booth. Final score tonight in extra innings. It took 8. Bailey Rito went 8 strong innings, and he has earned Player of the Game honors tonight from the UTL crew. We got our guy Marshall Leffler headed downstairs to talk to Bailey Rito and talk to Seth Smith and the victorious head baseball coach, Coach Chance Mistrick. Welcome to the broadcast at this time. Enoch Brogy, what a game. Wow, what a game one. Are we in store for more great baseball tomorrow after what we just saw?
I would think so for sure. I mean, it's one of those games where it's like, we look coming into the series and we kind of had the same feeling. If Port Barre is going to get a legitimate shot to take this series, they had to win game one.
Yeah.
We had talked about it before we went live. And you know what? They fought through some adversities. Anytime that it seemed like South Beauregard could blow the game open with a lot of people on base, with a 1 runner, 2 runners, even 3, they managed to find a way.
Marshall?
They had managed to find a way to get out of that inning, and you know, hats off to Bailey Rito. 8 straight innings where he cool as a cucumber, doesn't get discouraged if there's runners on base, and he did a really good job at finding the strike zones at the right time.
There you go. Final words from Mr. Marshall Leffler. Final words from Mr. Enoch Brogy as we close this one out and get ready for game number 2 tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I think, again, just another, how does Bailey top what he did last week by what he did tonight?
How about 8 strong?
Right, yeah. And I mean, got double-digit strikeouts last game, but today just being able to work in. And, of course, the defense. I mean, his stats will show up, but that defense really showed up for him, especially there late in the game with that play from Seth Smith, making that play to third, getting that crucial out at third base. That's a big play.
Absolutely, man. What a great game this was for both teams.
Before they leave on the bus.
Very interested to see how games 2 and games 3 is going to be. So wish I could work this game, these 2 games with you tomorrow, but I tried to get off work. I did. But that's all I got to say, man. What a game. What a game.
Game 1 goes to the Red Devils 3-1. We'll be back here tomorrow. First pitch coming up at noon. If there's a game 3, probably around 3 o'clock. We'll see you then. Enjoy the rest of your night. ERAB has won it 6-0, so they punched their ticket to the quarterfinals. They await the winner.
All eyes on this game.
All eyes on this game tomorrow. We'll be back. Enjoy the rest of your night. Jordan Taylor, Marshall Leffler, and Enoch